Tidal Wave was a level created by OniLink and verified by Zoink on September 9th, 2023 as the new top 1 demon. Tidal Wave has been the top 1 demon for over a year at this point, and there have been many attempts to dethrone the level, but they all fell just short. Today, I'm going to talk about the levels that attempted to dethrone Tidal Wave, and the levels that ended up doing so. The first level that had serious potential to dethrone Tidal Wave was Nullscapes. Nullscapes is a remake of Shardscapes that was aimed to place near the top of the demon list. The first notable progress on this level's verification was made on April 5th, 2024, when Zoink achieved 63% on the level. He would end up verifying the level on September 3rd, 2024, and after the level was rated, it was placed at number 2 on the demon list, with Zoink stating in the description that he did not believe it was harder than Tidal Wave. So despite Nullscapes not being the top 1, it was still an incredible achievement, and GG's to Zoink for verifying it. Quantum's Processing was a joke-level remake of Quantum Processing by Riot. The level was not meant to be serious, although it was still given to Zoink to verify, with his first notable progress on October 15th, 2024, reaching 75% on the level. He would eventually verify on January 2nd, 2025. Although Zoink believes the level is harder than Tidal Wave, the level has not been rated due to obvious reasons. Since the level is not rated, it cannot be placed on the demon list, and therefore is not the level to dethrone Tidal Wave. Banshee is a remake of the level Hard Machine that was aimed to be top 1 to 3 on the demon list. The verifier SP Create achieved a run of 86% on May 13th, 2024, and is still grinding the level, achieving 72% on the level 2 months ago. Since the level is not verified yet, it obviously cannot be placed above Tidal Wave. Silent Acropolis is a buffed version of the 1.9 Insane Demon Acropolis by Zobros. The level was made to be impossible, but was recently redecorated and released as an open verification set to be top 1. The main player making progress on the level was Septicon7, as they achieved 54%, 24 to 89, and 43 to 100 on the level, getting it in 2 runs. The level is still yet to be verified though, and therefore was not the level to dethrone Tidal Wave. Flamewall is a nearly 7-minute long top 1 demon that was originally meant to be verified by 1 Alpha Helix until he dropped the level and gave it to Quattro Cientos, who achieved 60% and 3 to 86, an absolutely insane run. Again though, the level is yet to be verified and therefore can't place above Tidal Wave. At this point, there were 3 main levels in a verification race to dethrone Tidal Wave, so I'm going to talk about those 3 levels now. Grief is a remake of the old impossible level Slaughterhouse, which is a humanly impossible level made way back in Update 1.9. After the level was remade into a top 1 to dethrone Tartarus, the creator Iced Cave remade the original version of the level into be a modern top 1. The level was given to Doggy to verify, and he first started verifying the level on May 1st, 2024. Amethyst is the official sequel to the Golden, a level that was made to dethrone Tartarus. The level was originally given to Trick to verify before he dropped the level and gave it to W Popoff to verify. It's also important to note that W Popoff was trying to verify the level of Vehemence as top 1 before Amethyst, but he shifted his focus to Amethyst once he acquired the verification, which is why I haven't mentioned it up until this point. Thinking Space 2 is a sequel to the level Thinking Space that was aimed to be top 1 to 5 and was given to Zoink to verify. He first began verifying the level on January 2nd, 2025. The first major progress made on any of these levels was Grief, where Doggy achieved 41% and 49 to 100 after a few months of the verification. At this point, Grief was the only level that began its verification, but on November 11th, 2024, Trick posted his first major progress on Amethyst, achieving 61%. At the time of Trick posting this run, Doggy's progress on Grief was 68%, 17 to 80, and 44 to 100. Soon after this, on November 16th, 2024, Zoink would do his first stream on Thinking Space 2, officially joining the race to dethrone Tidal Wave. He would take a break after this to verify Quantum's Processing, although he would come back to the level on January 2nd, 2025. His first notable progress on the level was achieving 50%, 47 to 77, and 68 to 100. On February 12th, 2025, Trick would officially retire from top-level playing Geometry Dash, passing the Amethyst verification to W Popoff. Only a few days later, on February 28th, 2025, he would achieve 61% on the level and 47% on the buffed copy of the level as well. Around this time, the progress on the 2 other verifications were Doggy having 80% and 17 to 92 on Grief, and Zoink having 77% and 53 to 100 on Thinking Space 2. Doggy would stay having 80% on Grief for the next few months, while the other 2 verifications kept on making progress. On April 22nd, W Popoff achieved 73% on Amethyst, which is 90% of the total gameplay in the level. He also achieved 25 to 100 on April 7th. Zoink achieved 91% on Thinking Space 2 a bit before this on April 19th. At this point, both levels were in the final stretch to being verified, but both verifiers would have to face one final fair before their verification. On May 3rd, 2025, W Popoff would achieve 77% on Amethyst, which is 94% of the total gameplay of the level. One day before this on May 2nd, Sonic would achieve 95% on Thinking Space 2. The race was super close, but little did people know it would be closer than we expected. On May 24th, 2025, both Amethyst and Thinking Space 2 would be verified on the same day. Zoink verified Thinking Space 2 first, with W Popoff's completion of Amethyst coming just a few hours later, ending the race to dethrone Tidal Wave. As of when I'm writing the script, neither of the levels have been rated yet, but seeing as W Popoff verified Amethyst without CBF and the decoration looks amazing, I'm almost 100% sure that level will get rated at least. Additionally, Doggy is still trying to verify Grief to this day, and it is likely harder than both Amethyst and Thinking Space 2. Speaking of difficulty, there is still debate on whether TS2 or Amethyst is the harder level, so we won't know which level is harder to place on the top one on the demon list until they get rated. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and appreciated me not asking for subscriptions in the middle of the video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching!